Hello, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am beautiful. It's a gorgeous day today, so
It's hot today.
I
Yeah,
bet.
my son and his friends went to the river today, so they
Oh,
packed up everything and they're gonna be off at the river. So
how
yeah.
fun.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Donna Sue. Hi,
Hi, ladies.
Michelle. Kelly. Oh my goodness, they're going up fast now.
Hi, ladies.
So, welcome to Decoupage Queen Creative Hour. My name is Teri, and today we have Nicole from Nicole's Recycled Treasures with us. So, welcome.
Thank you.
And as usual, let me find our little. I can see most of you are already doing all the things, but
Love it.
at the end of the creative hour today, when Nicole is done, we will spin the wheel and pick a winner for a goodie bag of Decoupage Queen rice paper. And all you have to do that is share the video and tag a friend, and then I'll put your name on the wheel. So
And it's a fun package, guys. It's a fun package. It is.
Yep. And I'm seeing everybody's doing it already. So if you're ready, I'll turn the screen over to you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, ladies. How are you? And gentlemen. So my name is Nicole. I'm with Nicole's Recycled Treasures. I am thinking, so I love to do thrifted items. They're my favorite thing. And here's my thing. You can get inspiration from thrifted items. So I have this beautiful tray. I'm going to try to bring you guys down a little bit here. So it's going to look a little wonky because I did a little prep work. But this is just one of those regular trays. It's like one of those little serving trays, right?
Yeah.
And it was pretty. Don't get me wrong.
It was pretty.
It was pretty. I primed it. I did put gold in there. You'll see why. But I kind of got inspiration from the thing I thrifted, which it was pretty, but I was like, you know what? I'm using Splash of Roses inside because this is going to be so much prettier.
Ooh, I like Splash of Roses.
I love it. And it's summery and it's beautiful out now. And my roses are in bloom. So I was like, what is more perfect than to put that into this tray? Now, the gold we laid down, I did lay to kind of prep for this, some Crackle Medium down. We're going to go over it with like a ivory color over all of that gold in there, so that once we painted that ivory, it's kind of got that gold crackle. And then we're going to paint the top a beautiful, beautiful trim color here. And I love these trays because you can use these for just about anything. And it just reminds me, this paper just reminds me so much of summer, the beginning of the beautiful weather, all the flowers in bloom. And it's just a very classic, elegant look. So I think that's what we're going with. There was another, like, I don't know, they were funky little flowers in there. They were cute, but not as cute as that. So we're just going to change it up. I mean, that was just my thinking. I mean, and I do it a lot. You'll see, you know, you'll find stuff and you're like, oh, that's pretty, but oh, I can make it so much prettier. Or you can make it your style. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right. Just jazz it up and be like, I got to bring a little pizzazz to that piece. So don't be scared to, you know, if you see something and you're like, hey, I like that idea. I'm just not a fan of the way it's done. And you make it your own. So I'm going to go over, I had already put a one-step crackle on here. I just used the Deco Art.
Okay.
And this paint is, I can't see, Nicole. Read Antique Gold. And it's a metallic antique gold from Pen Art. And I'm just going to go over it with an ivory. So that way when it crackles, you get kind of like that beautiful gold underneath.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to start on the inside so that we have time, that has some time to dry, because that's where we're going to lay the paper down. So we're just going to start taking our brush and going right along, And you don't want to go super heavy because you want the crackle to come through.
Thanks, Sue. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with me, but I'm alive.
Aw. So what is everybody's plans for this weekend? It's beautiful weather here in Ohio. So I actually went this morning to my granddaughter's first softball game.
Oh, how cute.
I know, that's where I just came back from, and I got to play with baby Daxton, who's going to be 4 months old next week. Can you believe that?
It just seems like he was just born.
It does. Isn't that crazy? And he's so, oh my goodness, chunky. Oh, such a, everything I want in a baby. Just chunky, smiley, drooly. He's teething. I was in love. I'm like, oh, look at him. He's so stinking cute. I can't stand it.
Oh my goodness. So Julie says, I'm trying to go plant my flowers, but it's been pouring the last 2 days.
Oh no.
And Vicky says they're celebrating 51 years of marriage.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Vicky.
There's a big milestone.
I'm saying 51 years. Goodness gracious.
Good for you.
It's awesome.
That is awesome. You know what? We need to hear that more. That's amazing. I hope you guys have a blast celebrating.
Cheryl, Cheryl says, I went to play with donkeys and buy plants.
I want to play with donkeys. That's not fair. You were supposed to wait for me.
Oh, wow. Judy says she just finished her butterfly garden.
Oh, how fun. Yeah. I love that. I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm off. You know, usually I'm working on Saturdays. I'm off today and I'm off tomorrow. I was off yesterday and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go play in my garden. It's got to get finished, right? So that's my plan. I think that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. So I just put a layer of that ivory, and I like the ivory as opposed to like a really stark white because it just gives it more of that.
Yeah, I rarely use white. Like
right.
Just
white. Gives it a beautiful, beautiful, more of an I don't know. It's just not so stark. It's more of a realistic color. Is that the word I'm looking for? Antique kind of.
Yeah. I almost feel like when it's so bright white, it almost needs to be painted. I feel like it's just a base. Yes.
And I did prime this. So, you know, we want the white background for the decoupage paper. You want to make sure you start with a white background so that you see that beautiful print. But I wanted this gold crackle to kind of come through around it. So I'm going to dry this a little bit. And then I'm going to do the other sides of the outside of the box.
Hi, Trina.
And it's just going to be like a vintage feel.
Carol says it's so nice you finally get a weekend off. It's super hot again here today, but a slight breeze.
Oh, it's warm here, guys. It's probably, I want to say it's like probably 84 is what I think I saw.
Carol says it's already Saturday evening for her, so
okay.
Tomorrow she's going to be doing the same thing, though, that she did today, which is decorating. She's just been decorating this weekend, so I'm not sure.
Oh.
Decorating for...
Are we decorating for a party, some kind of special occasion? So we're going to do the same thing on the outside. And this is something... I like this because it's simple, but it's beautiful and it's very versatile. You can use it for so many things, you know, stick it in your bathroom as a tray for, you know, all your soaps. You can use it as a jewelry tray. You can leave it in your living room as a decoration, put it in your kitchen. You can resin the bottom of this.
Yeah.
You know, and use it to put, you know, your fruits, whatever in, you know, get a food safe. It's almost like, I don't know, I was like in the mood. I'm like, okay, simple is beautiful sometimes, right?
You can always find use for a tray.
Absolutely.
So Pixie Designs by PK says hello.
Hello, how
And then
are you?
Michelle Nicholson says back down to 76 and very windy.
Oh no. And Michelle's not far from me. Is that today?
I think so.
It's pretty warm here. I know it's supposed to rain all next weekend.
So Judy says that chocolate color would also be pretty under that crackle. Love that chocolate.
Yes. I used the chocolate yesterday. It was beautiful.
Okay, Carol says she's just decorating to put a little fresh look around the house.
Oh, okay. Well, that's always fun.
Yeah.
You know, I have to change my decor over. Like usually I'll change my curtains into like that beachy blue to give it a summery feel. I have yet to get to all that. I just do little things. Just makes you feel like there's a change and it's all fresh and redone.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
So Rima says it's in the 50s where she is.
Oh boy. Hi, Rima.
And Trina says it's in the 90s.
Oh, Trina, New Orleans, right?
Yes.
And I hear that is humid yuck. I would love to go to New Orleans though.
Michelle agrees. She says, yes, that chocolate was beautiful.
Yes. Yes, it was. So I'm doing inside the handles too, because to me it's all about like every little detail, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So I definitely did put the crackle in there as well as the gold. And as I hold this up in the air, 20 feet away from your vision.
Miss Wanda says it's hot and 80s here in North Alabama.
Oh, goodness. I don't mind hot. I don't know how I feel about super yucky humid, but hot is good for me. So we're just going to dry this, and then we're going to decide how, because the paper is a little bit bigger than this tray, so we're going to have to decide what end we want to go bye-bye, which is always the hardest part for me, because I want to use every single bit of it.
Right.
And I will, as soon as this dries a bit, pick up and show you all that gold showing through. So pretty.
Oh, wow. Going for 100 in Tempe, Arizona, says Pam.
Oh, ouch.
Goodness gracious.
That might be a little, okay, maybe that's a little warmer than what I wanted.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm asking for all that. I don't think I'll be asking for 100. So this is just, my light is really bright, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Now you know why I'm blind half the time. If we turn you down. There we go. You see how it's like got the gold still showing through.
Right.
We're going, and it'll, as it dries a little more, we'll get some more crackle in there. I want to make sure my inside's dry enough for me to lay my paper down, because I don't want to get any paint on that. So, I mean, seriously, there's nothing more beautiful than just roses. It's just a simple, beautiful, the colors, and there's like a little bit of lace at the bottom. Just simply beautiful. There's like a little background of writing on it as well. And I'm thinking I want to get a little bit of that lace right in the bottom. And it's got two little crowns on each end. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I'm just kind of using my finger and laying it down. And then what I do is I take a tiny little skinny brush, and you can do this any way you want. And I kind of make my mark all the way around. And I'll show you when you pull this out just how easy this rice paper is to work with. Let me find my baby wipes.
So Judy wants to know what size is that, and I think you're using the A3, right?
Yes, the A3. It's the bigger one. I tend to buy them. I love them in this size because they fit bigger projects, and sometimes, you know, just your leftover pieces. I save my scrap pieces because you never know what you may need them for. So I love using the bigger papers. And sometimes you get 2 projects out of just one, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so decoupage clean, some of our papers go all the way up to A0,
Yes.
which is the biggest, and then A4, which is the smallest. So.
Yeah.
Gorgeous paper looking, gorgeous vintage looking paper, says Sue.
Yeah. So you see how just the slightest bit, and then you have your line. It's super easy to work with. And then I'm going to, do I want to tear it? Do I want to water cut it? So you can either cut it with your scissors, or you can tear it. Oh, decisions, right? I think I'm going to tear it. So I'm just going to paint. I'm just going to dip my paintbrush in some water. And I'm going to go right across that line. And I'm going to tear to kind of give it a feathered edge. Could you find a smaller brush, Nicole? We'd have been here all day long.
Oh my goodness, Carol. Carol said, I went to New Orleans for 4 days. It never stopped raining the whole time. My trainers were so waterlogged. I have to buy new ones. I was in the US for a month, and everywhere I went, it was raining. 10 cities, I was permanently damp.
Oh, that sounds awful.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's not a great experience.
No.
Aw.
You're like, I'm going back home.
Carol,
you're in the UK, right?
Can you imagine? I've always wanted to go there, and then you come back. Oh my word, I'm never going back.
I'm never going back there.
No, I hear you want to definitely visit there. Not in the summer.
Sue says, yay, tearing so much prettier.
Yes, I do love to tear. It gives it more of a natural edge. Sometimes it's hard for me to decide. It is going in a tray, but there's something about that feathering when you tear it that just makes it look so much prettier.
Hi, Beth.
And you can use a water pen. I just choose to use a paintbrush. I've been through a few water pens. I have a couple new ones I want to try out, but it just seems to go quicker for me with a paintbrush. So I just always keep a little tiny, I keep a shot glass with water in it.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so if you ever see a shot glass on my desk, it's really water. All right, last little bit. And I cannot wait to show you what we're going to put on that top to make this paper pop. All right, and like I said, I save it because if I have any space anywhere around it, we can actually fill it in by tearing another piece, right?
Yes.
And just blend it all together. So I'm just going to make sure I'm 100% dry in my paints. I did feel a little bit of a wet spot over here, so we're going to give it a couple seconds here with the dryer.
Yes, absolutely, Carol. Carol says I think it blends in better and not such a harsh line on where the paper ends.
Yes. Yes. And you can always put some kind of trim in there, you know, jazz it up, make it pretty. But I want to leave this kind of like just an old, almost vintage looking tray with those beautiful flowers. Because sometimes I love to let the paper speak for itself,
Absolutely.
you know, because they're just so beautiful that there's just times that I'm like, you know what, simple is better.
Hi, Kelly Cat.
Hello, Miss Kelly. How are you? I hope oh, I can't hear her say Sheboygan.
Oh.
I hope the weather is beautiful where you're at. So my son is in North Carolina at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's saying that they weren't even, or is it North Carolina, Myrtle Beach, that area? I may be totally wrong.
I don't know. Debbie Week says it's 88 and humid here in North Carolina.
Okay. And he said it was some rough weather over there.
Oh.
I know. They weren't allowed at the beach the first 2 days he was there. I was like, well, there's a heck of a time to go.
Oh, she said Myrtle Beach is South Carolina.
Okay. Well, that's where he's at. South Carolina. I knew North, South Carolina. I'm kind of jealous. He's sending me pictures and it looks beautiful.
Kelly Cat says it's beautiful 80 degrees there.
Yes. I wish everybody had the exact same beautiful weather. All right. So I'm going to take my decoupage medium and I'm using the matte. So I use the Pen Art decoupage medium. I'm going to turn my light down here. I feel like, oh, that's not down. That's up. I feel like maybe I'm too bright for you guys. All right. So what I do, I already have it in place. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful just laying there?
Uh-huh. Perfect.
So I just pull up on one end because I already have it placed where I want it. And I just start on one end and work my way down. So that way it doesn't shift on me. And it's very forgiving. You can lift up and move it. One thing I love about rice paper is it is very forgiving.
Everybody says that it's beautiful, love it, gorgeous.
Oh, thank you guys. And you know, this is simple for you to do. You know, I go thrifting and there's trays galore, especially these wood ones. You know, they always have some form. And then sometimes I used to be intimidated by them because I'm like, somebody already did them. They're already done. And now I'm like, oh no, it's all right. I can redo it.
Oh, wow. Debbie says I scored a pile of metal trays at a yard sale this morning for 50 cents each. Can't wait to decoupage them.
Out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Little jealous. 50 cents.
50 cents each, she said.
I would not have walked away from that either.
Nope.
Absolutely not. They're hard to come by around here anymore. I mean, I find them, but not like I used to. Used to
Really?
be gorgeous trays, yeah. And I know some people can't find them at all. So.
No, I can't here. I can go into like the next town over and sometimes find them there. But
Gotcha. Yeah, they're definitely turned into a hot commodity. But these wood ones you can find all day long. I find them all the time. At least here I do. Where'd my squeegee go? Do you ever you just used it, but now you can't find it?
Oh, I do that with everything.
All day long. And then,
oh yeah, all the time.
Yep. And then you clean and reorganize and you're like, see, that's why I leave things the way they are because I knew where they were at.
Sometimes. Sometimes I still can't find it and have no idea where it went.
Yep. All right, so we have her laid down. My God, I love this paper. I've used this so many times. I just think it's so beautiful. There's something so classic about just having roses on something. And maybe I'm partial because I do love seeing roses in a garden. And then we're going to top coat it with the same, and we're just going to go over it, and then we're going to dry that. So nothing exciting, no big major. We started our festivals out here. We have a major one that just started Thursday out here, but I know it's that time of year that everybody's doing their festivals and their fairs and so forth. So I don't know if anybody's doing any of that this weekend.
Carol says, I organized and couldn't find a thing, and you have it all.
Yep. I was doing it the other day. I'm like, oh, I got a new organizer. Actually, two. I just put shelves all along the wall, and I was like, wait, that color was here the other day. Where'd it go? Yeah, I do the same thing. I think we all struggle with that. Or my favorite part is cleaning out a junk drawer. Wait, I know it was right there.
Yeah.
Now I organized it and don't know.
It's hard to find anything now that it's organized. Michelle says, nope, just working.
Oh, I know. Girl, I feel you. But I'm not going to lie. I'm excited I'm off this weekend. It's nice to go to bed and not worry that you got to get up at 4 a.m. and go to work, right?
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah. So it's a good feeling for me this weekend. Oh man, no one saw that.
Yeah, Carol, I do the same thing. Carol says, I blame the craft gremlins when things go missing.
The craft gremlins?
Mm-hmm.
I blame everybody. I blame Otis. I blame my husband. My kids don't even live here. And I'm like, were you at the house? Were you playing in my stuff? I never blame myself.
Trina says, I'm the same way now that it looks like it's clean. I can't find anything.
It's amazing how we work like that. It's so satisfying until you sit down and you're like, uh-oh. Where did it all go?
Yep. Oh, good, Beth. Beth got her package from Teresa. I think what she won at her auction.
Oh, how exciting.
She won one of the prizes, and it was like a bag of...
I saw that.
Yeah, a bag of like castings, and there was some were retired that were in there.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely jealous. Good for you, Beth. That'll keep you busy, girl.
Yeah. Wanda says, I blame Gracie.
The dog. So sometimes when you do this and you put your decoupage medium over, sometimes you'll see that paper like it wants to lift a little bit, but as you dry it, it lays right back down.
Mm-hmm.
So don't panic. It'll go right back down as it's drying. It is not, I promise you, it'll go right back down. I think I panicked the first time I ever did it, and I was like, wait, what am I doing wrong? Nothing. It'll go right back down.
Just let it go back down. Don't touch it.
Yes. Yes. Let it do it.
Carol said she got her TH Decor order yesterday. She ordered from your link.
Awesome. Guys, I love to see your projects. Feel free to message me or put them over in my VIP page. I love seeing your guys' projects. Because so many of them are just so stinking beautiful. I think all of them are beautiful. I love seeing what other people create. You know, we can all have the same thing, the same paper, and all do something totally different with it.
Oh, yeah. And just in case you need to find a decoupage queen retailer, I'll put the link in.
How pretty that is.
Beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful roses. Love them. Oops. All right, so I am going to bring out some of that color from that paper. Now I am using the delicate, this is going to throw some of you off, white gold. So it's white gold, but this is the color it is. And when you put it on, look, my camera's the other way. It's absolutely stunning. And I cannot with this color. I love this color.
Hi, Helen.
And we're just going to trim this whole piece. And I'm thinking possibly, what do we think about a crackle in that paper? Because I think we have time.
Sue and Kelly both say that's one of their favorites.
Yes. Who knew, right?
Julie says, I got my dragon box from Teresa Renee's auction yesterday. It's beautiful.
Look at that. And that just brings out the greens.
I just used that color on my project that I posted today.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Love, love, love this. I love this color with roses. Something so beautiful about it. Uh-oh.
Ari said she ordered those delicate metallics, all of them.
It's a great problem to have, trust me.
Julie, that color is called white gold.
Yes, white gold. It is stunning. And I remember when I first saw it, I was like, wait, what? What?
Yeah, it throws people off.
It does, but you know what? It is a great surprise.
Uh-huh.
Wonderful surprise. Oh my gosh. Totally changed the whole look of the tray.
Got you, Helen. Thank you.
So how many of you are sitting in the house and crafting this weekend? Because I think I'm going to play with a few projects when I come in from the night, working in the garden. I got a few things I want to play with.
So Carol says she's going to use that on her I'm going to use it today on her plate.
Her plate, yes. It's seriously, look at that.
Gorgeous.
Isn't that gorgeous? So what do we think about, I think we have time. We have time.
Hi, Betty.
Let me make sure this is all dry in here. Let's do a crackle on that paper. And just kind of bring out a little bit of gold onto the paper. And you know what? You don't even have to do, I'm just going to go for it. I want to make sure I am all dried. And we're going to do a fine line crackle on this paper. So, hold on, back to that word.
Julie said I had a craft fair today, but canceled due to 56 degrees and rain.
Oh, that is a big old stinker.
Uh-huh.
So much hard work preparing for those.
A lot of work.
Oh, it is. I know. I do them, and it is. Trust me. I know the work that goes into that. That is a bummer. I am so sorry. So very sorry. So we're going to do the fine line crackle. So I just made sure that I have clean, very dry brushes. And we're going to do, this is a 2-step process. So we're going to put the first step on. We're going to dry that pretty good. And then we're going to put step 2 over it.
Thanks, Betty.
Gold in there.
I'm trying. I'm getting there, I think. I hope.
Aww.
Treese Hodge says hello.
Hello, Treese. How are you? Guys, make sure you're doing all the things so you get a chance to win.
Mm-hmm. Getting their names. All the ones who've done it so far, your name is on the wheel.
Yay. Trust me, getting that package because you won it is the most exciting thing.
You're surprised to hear me? Yep, I'm here. Grandma's Crafty Craft says, hello, ladies.
Hello,
surprised to hear me because I did make a post that I wasn't feeling good yesterday.
Aww.
But, you know, of course, show must go on.
Right? That's what I say. Sometimes it's a bummer because, I mean, it's not a bummer. I love being here, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yep. Hi, Robin.
Hello, Miss Robin.
No, not really, Julie. I'm a little under the weather today, but it's all good. Lori Stanley Henderson says hello.
Hello, how are you?
Where can I get the Steps Fine Line Cracker? Don't you love autocorrect?
I love autocorrect.
Autocorrect is the best.
I love it because y'all know I'm famous for it.
I will give you the link right now. It's for the Royal Courts arts.com, and you can find a retailer there that has the fine line crackle.
Love me some autocorrect.
Oh, autocorrect is the best. As soon as I seen it come through, I was like, yep, autocorrected everything she tried to say.
Every time I text somebody, they're like, did you mean this? And I'm like, I don't know what I meant. My phone, I swear, I'll be on a live and I'll type something and be like, that's not what I meant. No idea. I'm sure you've seen me do it 1,000 times.
Uh-huh.
Gotta love it. So you want to make sure you dry this really well. So we're going to sit here and dry this and keep it moving because you don't want to hold the heat in one spot for too long. So hopefully we can get this to where I can at least show you a portion of it because I think it'll be beautiful in the bottom of this tray. And then if it's, I'm just knocking everything on my table over. And then if it's resined, oh my God, that's going to look so much prettier too.
Oh, yes.
I see all the hearts, guys. Thank you so much. I'll move this puppy. See, this is why I love my big turntable. Big projects, big turntable. Just another thrift store find.
Kelly Cat says, awesome sausage, Teri.
I saw that.
And I thought when she sent that to me, I laughed because I thought autocorrect hit her, but she actually meant to type that to me. Then I thought that was even funnier.
That's hilarious. That's the first time I ever heard that. I say awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce, right? So I
Yeah.
thought she was saying awesome sauce, and then whatever she typed in, for whatever reason, it corrected it to sausage. So I laughed, and she was like, "Yeah, no, I meant awesome sausage."
I'm gonna start saying awesome sauce and meatball, or awesome sauce and sausage now.
Yeah. Everybody likes your big turntable.
Oh, thank you. I just keep painting it. I don't know what else to do. I'm like, okay, I can decoupage it, make it pretty, but that won't last very long.
No, it won't.
Nope. This is like my must-have in my craft room. It's hilarious. My husband's like, do you want me to sand that down? No, don't touch it. Because I'm going to need it, and I know how you are. Everything's going to be perfect. You're going to be like, I need it for 3 days. Don't touch it. Leave it. I'll just paint over it. I don't care. Glue bits and all. I'm going to paint right over it. All right, so this does take a few moments to dry, guys, but trust me, it's worth it, and you want it to be completely dried before you lay that next step down. And if for whatever reason we don't get this all the way done, I will absolutely post a picture.
Teresa Sands, are you asking who is our artist today? Our crafter is Nicole from Nicole's Recycled Treasures. Is that she put who is this? I'm not sure.
Okay, gotcha.
Thanks, Robin.
Yes, I am Nicole. And welcome. If you're new, welcome in.
Okay, maybe she's not talking to us. I don't know. She said it's Victoria and who. So maybe she's not talking to us.
I don't know.
And then somebody received their blessing bag and said they loved it. I missed the name.
Yay. Yay. I'm glad. Good to hear. I love hearing that.
Well, the reason why Vicky, because she said it's Victoria and who, so I was thinking, oh, she's never been here before. Oh, well, welcome,
Okay.
Teresa.
Well, welcome in.
This is Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a different artist, and today we have Nicole from Nicole's Recycled Treasures. Oh, Kelly Cat says she's watching and planting flowers.
Girl, come over here. Help me plant. I need some help planting.
Judy would like to know where Odie is.
Ladies, Otis causes too many problems. No, he is actually with his dad, and because he had to eat. So he may be outside with his dad, and Daddy's in the garden too. So he's probably out there with him. It was his feeding time at 3 o'clock. Between 3 and 4 every day is when he eats, and he does not behave during that time. Trust me. How a dog knows that it's dinner time, I'll never understand. But between 3 and 4, he dances around like a fool. Mom, 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 mom. Time to eat. He'll be totally asleep and wake up between 3 and 4. Like, did I miss it? Did I miss it? All right. So we are pretty dry on this side. What I might do, just for the sake of it, is this corner that is dry. And I'll show you exactly what we're going to do with the whole thing. But, because it's going to take a few seconds to dry the second step as well. So as long as I have a pretty decent corner here that I can really babysit, then we'll be good. And like I said, it does take a while to dry, but it is totally worth it, guys. And we'll let that cool for a hot second.
And you know you have us pointed all the way up again, right?
Oh, yep, I do.
Grandma's Crafty Crafts wants to know if you got the Happy Mail she sent you.
I just got it today. I have not had a chance to open it. I got it right before the live. So yes, I did. Thank you very, very much. I am excited to open it. So I'm just going to concentrate in one area where I know that it's dry without compromising any of the rest of this. So I want to give it a moment to cool off before I put that second one on. And I may just do this because I have a cool shot on my dryer. Excuse the noise for one hot second. All right. I don't like doing anything over a hot surface. So again, clean, dry brush. I always double check because, you know, whenever you've done it the wrong way once, you're like, oh no. So I'm just going to do this corner, and I'm kind of staring as to where I'm at, because I really want you guys that have not seen this to kind of see what this does. All right, I'll put that aside and then dry this, and I put a light layer on. So back to drying. Sorry guys, I know this isn't the fun part. The fun part is sticking that gold in there, right?
Judy says her pups are the same way. They have built-in alarm clocks.
Yes. It's unreal, isn't it? It's so funny. I don't understand. And the thing is, so my husband feeds them. I don't know how yours are, Teri, but my husband feeds him, and he's so well behaved. I go to feed him, and he's jumping 20 feet in the air, knocking me over to get to the food. I'm like,
oh no, mine don't do that.
I'm like, you don't do that with Dad. Tom's like, what?
Yeah,
the
no,
husband looks at me and goes, why does he do that? I'm like, I have no idea.
That's so funny. Mine wait until the food goes down and then they do their thing. Charlie Neal, what medium goes over the top of the crackle?
So this is a 2-step, and this is called fine line crackle. So this is step 1. It comes in 2 steps. Let's turn this light back down. So step 1, and then you want that to completely dry before you put on step 2. And you can do this over decoupage paper. You can do it over any piece. You can do it over wood. You can do it over tin, glass, ceramic, anything. So what happens is step 2 crackles step 1. Now, it does not like water. Do not use anything water-based with this whatsoever. Don't use a baby wipe. We're going to use metallic wax paste once that starts to crackle, and we're going to put that in there. And I'm already getting crackles, and it does leave like a glossy shine. So I did put a light coat, so this would dry pretty quickly for you guys. Are we good on time there, Teri?
Yep, you're at 49.
Gotcha. We'll be good then. So I'll show you what this does. And we're going to do this whole tray. But I do have some thick spots on the other end that, you know, I could sit here and dry for the next however long. But I want you guys to see. Now, what I love the most about this is if you let it sit for several hours, or better yet, overnight, and then you take like your little heat tool back over it just really quickly, you get so many more cracks in there. It's absolutely amazing. And it just changes. We are dry. But
Crazy
I want to cool it down.
Creation says hello.
Hello, Lisa. How are you? So again, guys, I just did the corner. But I wanted you guys to see what happens. And I'll go back and finish this whole tray. And I'm going to let that sit for just a hot second. I try not to, I don't really want to rush it because I'm just going to touch up a few spots here. So we have a few moments. And this delicate metallic is, I mean, you guys saw pretty much one coat, but I happen to hit it in a couple spots, like the bozo I am.
B says hello.
Hello, Miss B. How are you? I hope you guys are all enjoying your weekend. I really do. Now that I have the weekend off, I can say, hey, are you having fun? I wish you were too, Teri.
Me too.
So bad. I'm so sorry. It's a bummer when you don't feel good. It really is.
I feel like somebody's sitting on my head. Like, you know how you get that, like, someone squeezing your head feeling? Yeah.
And it was weird. Like yesterday, I had the worst headache for about 2.5 hours. I have no idea what happened. And it was still hurting a little bit, last night when I came on my live. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I feel fine today. All right, so you can see that gives it like a glossy look. Where'd I put step 2? Right there. So in this corner, see how shiny that is?
Yeah.
It's
oh no, Betty, it's not allergies. I definitely have something going on.
Yeah.
Carol, Samson Binky, you can use clear varnish that is solvent based on fine line crackle.
Yes.
You cannot use any water based product on fine line crackle. So yes, you can varnish it. You should varnish it, but it needs to be with solvent based.
Yes, and I will actually, I have one sitting right in this drawer. Watch me. I just said that out loud and watch me not find it. Of course I'm not. Okay.
That's how it goes, though.
Because I just cleaned. That's why.
Well, that too. But always when you're looking for something that you just had to show.
Yeah, go figure, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the metallic gold wax paste. Love this stuff. And I do this with a brush. And again, do not use a baby wipe. I made that mistake once a while back. And I for the life of me, couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. And it was actually before one of the lives with you, Teri. And I was like, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
And then it clicked. I was like, well, it didn't do it with these. And then I heard you say that, and I was like, oh, that's what I did. Then it made perfect sense. I was like, wow.
Fine line does not like water.
Nope. So I'm not going to go to the whole edge of where I put that step 2 because I want to make sure that I give myself room to finish putting that step 2 down. And typically I wouldn't do this, guys. I would wait for everything to dry, but I want you to see what this does. So then you're just going to take a soft cloth or a paper towel, a soft rag of any kind, and you're just going to wipe it back and put as little or as much as you want in there. I tend to sometimes go back over it a second time. And you can go in there with a dark wax paste. I just watched Teri do white, which I thought was absolutely stunning.
We forget about the white.
I do forget about the white. And I just did Sandrina, and I'm like, oh my word, that's going to look beautiful on there.
Mm-hmm.
I think I slapped myself in the forehead when I saw you do it.
Okay, Nicole, I'm coming in for just a second.
Yep.
Carol, this is
Perfect.
This is the water based. Okay, it even says right here water based. That's the one you cannot use this one on fine line. It has to be the solvent base. So if you bought the Pint Art, it needs to be the one that looks like this, and it says it's solvent based.
Yeah, it's like
so. I'm not sure which one you ordered, but if it's the one that looks like this, it says water based right here on the front. That's how you know, okay, that's the wrong one. So don't use that over your fine line.
No.
Okay.
Not at all. All right, I'm gonna darken you up here so you can see this. Let me figure out where. Different camera angle. Finger. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see. I know, because I'm used to it going the other way.
Yeah.
If you guys can see that fine line or not.
Right now, all we see is ring light on it.
I know. I'm sorry. Well, okay. Well, that's
I trust that it's there.
It's there. I promise y'all. I will absolutely take pictures once this is all dry and show it to you. But I love this. Can you guys see the color on this tray? How beautiful that is with that paper. I love it.
Oh, good. She said, Carol said I did order the right one.
Perfect. So yes, I mean, just a wooden tray. And like I said, I kind of got inspiration from the tray itself because it already had, it had a little bit of a crackle on it. It was like this dark, deep, very grungy looking piece. And somebody had painted flowers on it. Did a beautiful job, but I was like, I can make that so much stinking cuter with Decoupage Queen. And I love it. And like I said, you can use this, you know, bathroom, your bedroom. You can put your vanity things in it. You can, there's so many uses. And when you resin it, use it in your kitchen. I don't know. I love it. What do you guys think?
I love it.
Yes.
Okay, I am going to turn the ticker off.
Is it my favorite time?
Yes, ma'am. And
I'm excited to see who wins.
To add the wheel to the stream. And then I'm going to come over here and shuffle these up. And here we go.
Love it. I love seeing it pop up.
Aw. Beth Connor. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Good for you, Beth.
Yes, that's so busy, cool. Girl. I know. Now you have papers to go with everything.
Exactly.
So let me get this big thing off. And
I'm so excited.
I know, that's going to be so cool. So, Beth, if you could please email me, Teri, Teri, 1R, at decoupagequeen.com and send me your address. I'll get out a goodie bag of Decoupage Queen rice papers for you.
I'm so excited. See, now you get to, you got so much, so many things to craft with.
I know. Is she here? I don't even see her yet. Beth,
I know she was. You there, Beth?
Are you okay? That's what I had to do with Ari and Wanda. I was like, Are you guys okay? Come back. They're like,
they don't know what to say. They're like,
they're like, oh. So anyhow, I'm sure she's either going to see it or she has fallen off her chair.
Hopefully she has not fallen off her chair.
Hopefully not. No. Well, thank you as always for coming back and creating for us. We appreciate you. And I'm sure we'll see you again soon. But we hope that everyone has a great rest of your weekend, and we'll be back here next Saturday, same time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I believe it's Robin.
I saw that. It's Robin.
Robin. Yeah, she's here. I was like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure it's Robin. Robin's song. So I'll have Robin with us.
Yay.
Anyhow,
Love
so
Robin.
have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys next weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.